So we'll go ahead and get started, sitting up nice and tall. Grounding down through your sits bones. Relaxing the hands on your thighs. Maybe allowing your eyes to close or finding a soft gaze. And just take a deep breath into the belly, filling it up. And let it go. You can even sigh it out. You can make some noise here. Deep breath in, filling up, expanding the chest and the belly. Exhale, let it all out. One more just like that. Deep breath in. And let it all go. All of it, all of it, all of it. Even the little bit that's still left in your lungs. Beautiful. We'll bring the hands towards the knees now. And just take a moment here to feel the sensations of your knees. Maybe you just kind of squeeze your knees a couple times. Notice what that feels like. We're just drawing more awareness. Maybe giving those knees a little massage here, feeling the sensations on the tips of your fingers, your hands. Beautiful. And then we're going to start to work our way up the thighs. So just a little massage here, just a little squeeze here onto the thighs, all the way up to the hips. Again, feel into the sensation. Beautiful. Then we're going to bring the hands together at the heart. We're going to rub the palms together, feeling into that, creating some heat here, some energy. Beautiful. Take that heat and we're going to rub the palms. So you're spreading that heat that you just created all by yourself with love, spreading it all over the hands. Beautiful. This is a really great practice if you have arthritis, any joint issues. There's a lot of power in our minds. Okay. We're going to relax the hands back down on the knees. Taking a moment here just to close the eyes again, setting your intention for your practice. Beautiful. And then we'll go ahead and start to blink the eyes open. We're going to start to find some circles, drawing some circles around the waist. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Beautiful. And so we want to keep the upper body dynamic here. So as opposed to just keeping the spine straight and tall, you're pressing the chest forward as you come forward, and then you're rounding it back, getting into the shoulder blades here. You're bending the elbows. Beautiful. So we're just creating that dynamic movement, and then we'll head in the opposite direction. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And then we'll come to sitting up nice and tall, noticing any difference, any stiffness that's gone away. We'll come into our cat-cows, inhaling to slide the hands towards the hips, arching the back. Exhaling hands to knees to round the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling to arch, pressing the heart forward. Exhaling as you round. Beautiful. Keep going. And moving at your own pace here. But since this is a shorter workout this morning, shorter exercise, shorter movement practice, I encourage you to maybe move a little bit faster than you're used to moving. And when we do this type of movement, you can still control your breath, but we're also creating more flexibility in our joints. And that's because we're moving the synovial fluid that's in between the joints to make sure that things just slide and glide along. And I really believe in these spinal flexes here. If I skip these for, well, for a while, maybe 4 or 5 days, it's getting longer now, but it used to be maybe 3 or 4 days, I would have severe back pain. I would be basically bedridden. So I really believe in this movement here. Beautiful. As you're ready, we'll come back to sitting up nice and tall in that neutral spine. We're gonna heel toe, walk the feet out wide, so out wide. Toes are turned out, heels are slightly in. Sitting up nice and tall here, finding more space. Beautiful, keeping that chin tucked in, and we're gonna take that right arm, inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up and overhead. And then exhaling back to center. Inhaling to sweep up, lengthen and lift. Exhaling back to center. Beautiful. A few more just like that. And so think of your arm as being weightless here. Think of your arm as being weightless. It's just guiding you in this one direction. Beautiful. Next time that your arm is overhead, we're going to pause here. Palm is face down. Keep puffing the chest forward, opening up through the side body. Keep reaching through those fingertips. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, unwind back to center. Beautiful stretch. Nice big stretch there. Inhaling, the left arm reaches up overhead. And exhaling back. Beautiful. Keep going. So you're finding this nice movement here, beginning to open up, stretch through the muscles, even stretching through the joints in the spine. Moving with your breath. So the body naturally expands when we inhale. That makes sense, right? The lungs take in air, our lungs expand, and then we naturally soften as we exhale. Beautiful. Next time that you find your arm all the way up overhead, we're going to pause there. Keep reaching through the fingertips, keep stretching, keep breathing. We don't stop breathing here. Breathing into your side body here, getting into the intercostal muscles. On the next exhale, coming back to center. Beautiful. We're going to heel toe the feet back to about hip distance apart, about 2 fists wide. If you make 2 fists, place them in between the knees. That's where you want those knees. And the ankles are directly underneath. Inhaling, we're going to sweep the arms all the way up. Press through your feet, reach up. Exhale, we'll bring the hands together at the heart. Deep breath in, sweeping up, reaching as much space as you can possibly take. Exhale to the heart. And again, inhale, reaching up, palms up, sweeping the air around you. Exhaling, hands to the heart. We're going to reverse that now. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, palms down as you sweep the air beside you. Beautiful. Hands come back to the heart. Inhale, reaching up, lengthening and lifting. Exhaling to sweep down. Last one here. Inhaling, reaching, lengthening, press through your feet, rise. Exhale, back down. Beautiful. Place the hands down on those knees. Inhale, press the thighs away, lengthen through the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, we're going to hinge at the waist into a forward fold. Inhaling to rise back up, hug the belly in slightly. Exhaling, forward fold. Beautiful. And again, inhaling to rise. Keep dropping those shoulders down, finding length in your neck as you exhale, forward fold. We're going to pause here. Start to slide the hands down the legs, reaching for whatever you can. If you feel stable here, if your feet are flat on the ground and you feel solid, you can let your neck go completely. So now you're rounding the spine. You're dropping the crown of the head towards the ground. You'll feel a nice stretch in your entire back. Nice deep breaths. last breath here. It's nice to do these movements. We get some blood flow to the brain. Start to press into the feet. So as you press into your feet, you're engaging the legs of the muscles. Start to squeeze that belly in, and then we're going to roll all the way up. Use your core here, use your legs as you come all the way upright. Beautiful. On the next inhale, sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. Inhale to center, reach up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to exhale as you relax those arms down. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders up and back. All righty, great job. So we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to our hips here, or if you have arm rests, you'll hold on to your arm rests here. Hug your belly in. We're going to do a little bit of core work here. We're going to lift up one knee at a time. Try to keep those knees as high as possible, like you're walking in place here. But notice if you're moving side to side. If you're moving side to side, I want you to take smaller steps, okay? I want you to really focus on your center. So you're squeezing that belly in, like you're putting on that tight pair of jeans. Beautiful. We're getting into those deep muscles here as we squeeze in. Beautiful. Let's keep that right knee lifted. And we're going to draw a circle with the toes and the other way. Beautiful. Place that foot back down. Left knee lifts. Draw that circle and the other way. Beautiful. Relax that foot down. Then we're going to walk the feet and the knees together. And then we're going to drop the knees out towards the sides. See if you can walk the bottoms of the feet closer together. Just the way that we're seated, they're not going to be completely touching, completely flat, but the edges of the feet to touch. Beautiful. So we're still sitting up tall here, as tall as you can, without straining the shoulders. We're opening up through the hips here. Beautiful. We're going to do another little core exercise. So hug that belly in, and then we're going to slide the feet away. Beautiful. Go ahead, hug that belly in, slide the feet back in. All right, slide the feet away and back in. Beautiful. This might be easier or harder depending on the surface of your floor. We'll go for one more. Out and back in. Beautiful. Then we're going to guide the knees back together. Heel toe the feet so that they're back to hip distance apart. Let's go ahead and lift up on that right knee. And then we're going to go ahead and just twist to the right. Beautiful. Relax that foot down as you come back to center. Left knee lifts, twist to the left. And we're twisting from the core. We're twisting from the belly. Back to center. Option to keep the hands where they are or interlace the fingers behind the head. You decide what works best for you. If you have any shoulder issues, you can keep the hands on the hips. Right knee lifts. We're going to twist only the upper body. Unwind back to center, foot down. Other knee lifts. We'll twist and back down. Beautiful. Keep going at your own pace here. Side to side. And you can make this a little bit smoother. You can twist as you lift the knee up. You can come back to center as you drop the knee down. Starting to build up some heat here. You're still sitting up tall. You're not rounding forward, and you're finding that twist. And you're still hugging the belly in. That's how we activate the core here. Beautiful. One more round, one more on each side. And then as you're ready, relax those arms down, unwind. Whew, I don't know about you, but I felt that. All right, great job. We're gonna get into the legs a little bit. So I'm gonna come to an angle, extending that right leg out in front. Make sure that that left ankle is still underneath that left knee. You're flexing the right toes back towards you. Hands interlaced, or you can just place them there on the thigh, the right thigh here. Inhaling nice and tall. Exhale as you hinge at the waist, finding that forward fold. And then we'll inhale, rise back up. Exhale to hinge forward. Inhaling back up. Exhaling forward. Let's pause here for just a little bit and just relax. If the back of the leg feels really tight for you, breathe into that space. Actually imagine that you have a lung into that tight area and you're breathing directly into that lung that you've placed in that tight area. We're here for one more breath. And then we'll slowly unwind all the way upright. Beautiful. We're going to bring the hands back to the hips or to those arm rests. And then we're going to slide the heel out and back in. But I want you to keep the toes upward, okay? Toes and knee upward. You're not splaying out to the sides. This is our windshield wiper movement, right? Beautiful. Let's keep that leg extended out towards the side. And then we're going to go ahead and take that right hand, drop that right hand on the thigh, start to slide the hand down, reaching towards the toes. And then we're going to come back up. Beautiful. So we're still facing the chest forward. So you might not go down as much. We're still opening up through the side body as we roll down and back up. Beautiful. We'll just have one more to go for a total of 3. And once you come down to that third, we're going to pause here, stay here. Take that left arm, reach it up and overhead, like you have to reach overhead in order to touch your toes. Keep opening up through the chest. So we're reaching for those toes. Beautiful. This is really going to open up through the side body here, which I find are some of the most beneficial stretches that I feel in my body. Just giving me more length. People actually have been reported to grow taller, not grow, but to increase by like a 1/4 inch in their height because they're stretching their muscles, they're finding more length. Beautiful. We're going to slowly rise back up. Great job. While we have our leg extended, we're going to take that left foot. We're just going to heel toe that foot a little bit wider away. So you just have a wider stance here. And all good, 90 degrees of an angle here with your legs or more. And then we're going to open up those arms out to either side, palms face down, and we're going to gaze over those left fingertips. So fingers are together, okay? Nice strong hands here. And you're lengthening through those fingers and you're relaxing the shoulders down. You're hugging the belly in slightly as you gaze. If this is giving you any neck issues, you can look forward. Keep breathing in your strong warrior stance. One more breath. And on the next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. We're going to look forward. And then as you exhale, we're going to come back to that warrior two as we look to the left. Inhale, looking forward, reaching the arms up. Exhale, arms back down, looking to the left. Once more, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, beautiful. Now we're going to take that left arm, flip the palm up, and we're going to relax that forearm on the thigh. Beautiful. Now we're going to take that right arm and reach it up and overhead. Beautiful. You could reach with the palm down, reaching kind of like a circle over the head or straight up towards the sky, whatever works best for you. And you're pressing the thigh away. So we're always finding length here. Notice where you feel this stretch the most. One more breath. Beautiful. As you're ready, we're going to slowly unwind back to warrior two arms and then relax those arms down completely. Whew, yeah. Great, great job. That's awesome. You can roll those shoulders out and then we'll come back to center with those legs. And I always recommend that when we do something challenging, that when we stop doing that challenging thing, we pause and we just take in the sensation that we're feeling. And it's okay that it feels uncomfortable or new or discomfort. And we acknowledge that it might not be pain, maybe it's just sensation, right? And there is a difference. Beautiful. Great, great, great job. All right, let's go ahead and extend now that left leg out in front. Flexing those toes back towards you. We'll place those hands there on the thigh. Inhaling to sit up nice and tall for length. Exhale to hinge at the waist. We're trying to keep the back flat here. Inhale, rising back up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling back up. And exhaling forward. Beautiful. Pausing here. And you are, again, noticing where you feel this stretch. And you're breathing into that sensation. One more breath here. And then as you're ready, slowly come up, hug the belly in, still utilizing the core. We'll bring the hands back to the hips and we'll find that windshield wiper movement. Gliding along side to side, knee and toes facing upward. Beautiful. Nicely done. We're going to keep that leg extended out towards the side. We still have the toes facing up. Keep flexing those toes back towards you. We're going to place that hand, that left hand there on the thigh, and start to slide down. And then we'll slide back up. Beautiful. Just a couple of times here. And again, we're opening up through the side body. Last one. Chest facing forward. Beautiful. All right. For this last one, we're going to reach down and then we're going to reach that arm up and overhead, reaching for those toes. Deep breaths. Inhaling deeply. And then exhaling to unwind. Nice work. We're going to take that right foot and then we're going to heel toe the foot slightly outward. So a little bit more of an expansion here. We're opening up the hips in this pose, this series here, if you will. All right, knees and toes always in the same direction. And then we're going to reach those arms out side to side, fingers together, palms down, and we'll look over those right fingers. Finding length in your side body, in your neck, relax the shoulders, hug the belly in, and deep breaths. One more breath. And then as you inhale, we're going to reach those arms up overhead. We're going to look towards the front of the room. Exhaling back to warrior as you look over the right fingertips. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling into your warrior. One more. Inhale, reaching up, lengthening, lifting. Exhale into your warrior. Beautiful. Right palm flips up. Then we're going to rest that forearm on the thigh, but we're not dumping into it, right? We're finding length. We're pressing the thigh away. And then we're going to reach that left arm either all the way straight up towards the sky or curling overhead. Keep flexing those toes back towards you. We're getting an entire stretch here in the entire fascia from the toes all the way up towards the fingertips. This is a great, great, great way to stretch. If you haven't heard the word fascia before, it's pretty amazing. It is a material, if you will, that wraps around our entire body, all of our muscles. It even is found wrapping itself around our cells. So it's covering everything, and fascia gets tight if we don't move it, okay? So not only do we have to worry about stretching the muscles, but we have to worry about stretching the fascia. One more breath. You guys got this. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, unwinding back to center. Beautiful work. Again, pause for that quick moment. Notice. You might notice that the blood is just kind of flowing back towards the arms. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and come back to center with our legs. Find that nice tall mountain pose. Great, great work. We're going to bring our hands together at our hearts, closing the eyes, and just notice any new sensations in your body. Does your body feel more open, more awake, strong, empowered? And then come back to noticing your breath. Without changing anything, just noticing it. This really beautiful way that we take in life through the breath. Breath in Sanskrit, this ancient language, means life force. So when we think of breath, we think of life. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in all the way down to the lower lungs and let it go. And then I invite you now to set your intention for the rest of your day. Whether it's how you want your day to go, how you want to feel. And then as you're ready to close, bringing the thumbs to the forehead in honor of kind thoughts. And to the lips in honor of kind words. And then back to the heart space, bowing your head to the wisdom of your heart for taking the time for you this morning. Namaste.